welcome now Brian Hadad, co-host Sports Talk Mississippi and Thunder and Lightning. You're awfully spunky there this morning, Brian.
Well, Will knows to play Mississippi Queen because we just missed down around Vicksburg right there. So that's my entrance music for when Will East is on the microphone there.
Man, you get all the best gigs you Sports Talk guys do.
Look, Gerard, say the word, and we will switch you and Richard out for one of these any old day. I promise. We can go to media days. We'll go to Dallas.
I'm down. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Well, let's see. We got Georgia and LSU playing right now. Is that correct?
Yeah. Tigers up 3-1 as we're going here to the bottom of the third. LSU got out to a quick lead, and they've been leaving guys on base, though. I think they've stranded 9 so far. So that could come back to haunt them a little bit. By the way, Gerard, just so you know, just from where we're positioned here, and Houston did a great job, put us in a good spot here, but we have at least like a 1 in 5 chance that a foul ball will hit me directly in the face. And if that's the case, Will, do I get workman's comp if that happens? I don't know the answer.
You do not. You do not. So.
All right, well, then I'll just have to make it work. I may need a hockey mask. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I'm sure they could loan you a catcher's mask. You could put the chest protector on.
They've got those. I can just go get one. Yeah.
Exactly.
There we go.
Okay, so it's single elimination day today, correct?
Yes, the losers today go home. If you win today, you're guaranteed to be here at least until Thursday for double elimination. And then it goes back to single elimination on the weekend. It's very complicated, but State or Ole Miss, one of them is going home tonight. The other one will be here till Thursday.
So after this present game, it's the first game of the tournament featuring Georgia and LSU, then it's Alabama and South Carolina, right? Vanderbilt, Florida, and then the nightcap, Mississippi State and Ole Miss. I mean, so we go to Hoover to play each other? What kind of nonsense is that?
I mean, they've played egg bowls all over the state of Mississippi. Let's play a Governor's Cup in the state of Alabama. I think this is like the second or third time that State and Ole Miss have played over here. And of course, they played in 05 for the championship on Sunday. Yeah. State won that one. And then I don't remember the last time that State and Ole Miss played over here. I think it was like 2009, 2010, something like that.
Right.
But it's been a while. But these two teams have already played 4 times this year, so then they split those first 4 games. So we'll have the tiebreaker here today.
Hey, real quick, Brian, does this count towards you and Richard? You have a bet going on?
The bet will be finalized today. If State wins, I win. If Ole Miss wins, he wins. If Ole Miss wins, Gerard, I need the number for your tailor because I'm going to make Richard buy me a dang red and blue suit. You're going to see Colonel Hadad at the Palmer Home Radiothon.
Oh, that ought to be fun. So Mississippi State, the 5th seed, and Ole Miss number 12, just barely eking into the tournament there. Who's on the mound tonight, of course? That's the big question.
Yeah, for Ole Miss, they're going to go with their normal number 1 starter, Riley Maddox. He threw Thursday for the Rebels against LSU, and that's the number 1 guy in their rotation. Ole Miss knows they got to stack up some wins, so I expect them to be pretty aggressive in their pitching staff. For State, it's Brooks Auger. He started 3 games for the Bulldogs this year. State's in a must-win mode too if they want to host. I don't think they can lose today and still hope to be a host when they announce that later this week. So State will go with Auger. I don't know if Nate Dohm will pitch today for Mississippi State, but I think both teams are going to be aggressive and try to get this one.
Yeah, well, and then the winner would face Texas A&M, correct?
That's correct.
In the next round. Yeah,
and that's one that, again, if you look at it from a Mississippi State perspective, they really need 2 wins over here. And getting another win over A&M, they beat them once earlier this year down in College Station. If they're able to get a second win over Texas A&M, and that would be a big boost for their RPI. That might be enough to take them over the top and guarantee a host spot. And then I said for Ole Miss, I think Ole Miss has to win the tournament. I don't know if there's a scenario for Ole Miss where they just get to Saturday or Sunday and that's enough in the eyes of the committee. 11 regular season wins in the conference. I mean, it's just tough. It's just tough to say that team's going to be in the NCAA tournament. So might need the Rebels to make another run similar. I forget what year they won it, but they need to make a run similar to that.
Man, that's a pretty tall order to make your way through that gauntlet all the way to the championship on Sunday, the championship game. That would really be something. You start running out of the arms, do you not, Brian?
Yes, that's true for everybody, especially if you have to play on Tuesday. College baseball teams are not really built to pitch 5-6 days in a row like that. They're built for these weekend series and maybe one other game during the week. So when you're talking about maybe your fifth or sixth guy having to start, very few teams. Arkansas really might be the only team in the country that has that kind of pitching depth.
Yeah.
State and Ole Miss certainly don't have it.
What about the venue, the Hoover Met there? Any renovations have occurred of late?
No, this is pretty much the same facility that it's always been. It's a nice facility. It's super centrally located. They have a ton. The parking is one of the things that keeps the tournament here because you have so many fans coming with RVs. There's a whole fleet of them just down that way. So people have talked about maybe moving it to Memphis where there's a nice ballpark, or even Birmingham has a nice ballpark in the city of Birmingham, but you don't have the ability to accommodate the fans who aren't leaving after the game.
Yeah.
The fans who are going to stay here and enjoy the whole week. You just don't have those accommodations there. So I like the Hoover Met. It's a nice stadium. It's certainly not the most modern ballpark, but there's a certain charm to it for sure.
Yeah, and Hoover, really nice area too, growing area. It's
fantastic.
Yeah, we had a lot of folks that lived in that area that always enjoyed it. So what about this double bag at first base? Is that a thing or not?
I'm looking at it right now. It's down there right now. There's the white bag for the defense, the green bag for the offense, and they have the rules set up where the runner can stay to the outside and still get to the bag. It really feels like, how like sometimes when you're a kid in school and one kid screws up so the whole class gets punished.
Yep.
It feels like that. It's like there may have been one injury, so we got to change we have to change the rules of the game of baseball, which have been in place for 150 years, to accommodate that. I'm an old man. I fear change, so I don't know how I feel about it yet. I need to see it in action. I am willing to guarantee you something, though. State and Ole Miss, 8:30 first pitch. Weird things are going to happen. Something's going to happen with that base. Something's going to happen. Somebody's going to get tripped. The ball's going to get wedged in there somehow. I don't know what's going to be, but something weird will happen because of that base during the State Ole Miss game. I guarantee it.
And as an added bonus, guys, today during Sports Talk, we will get the privilege of the Vandy Whistler.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Oh, I quit.
Because Florida and Vandy play today, I believe, at 4:30, right?
This job's not worth it. This is not. Tell corner office I'm out.
Tentatively scheduled
I
for
forgot
4:30.
about that. Well, now I really hate you.
They will take on the Florida Gators at 4:30. So, all right, so I got to tell you, I don't like the double bag. I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. You and I are conservative people by nature.
Yep.
We don't and change is not. It's just not for us.
Yep.
And it just looks weird down there. So
yeah,
I don't know, but
I don't like it. I really don't.
I'm excited tonight too. I think Richard and I are going to watch the game together.
Oh.
So that should be. We'll get some good content out of that, if nothing else. And we'll point out all of our content, all of our coverage here is brought to you by the Bulldog Initiative, Mississippi State's NIL Collective. BulldogNIL.com is the website to find out more about. I know that excites you, Gerard. If you want to make a donation, you just let me know. I know exactly who to get you in touch with.
I bet you do. All right, what's your prediction? Who do you like?
I think State will win. State's the better team.
Okay.
But Ole Miss has played well against Mississippi State this year. I was at the series in Oxford where the Rebels got 2 out of 3. Leger being out for Ole Miss is a big blow.
Yeah.
It really dampens what they can do offensively. And both teams have a lot to play for. And but I feel like State has more to play for, and that's going to come into play. State has to know that they can't lose tonight and still host. So I think State gets the win, and they'll hang around here for a couple more days.
That's true. That is true. They have a little bit more on the line, as you said. They win here. You think they're good to host if they win this game tonight?
I think they need 2. I think they need to win tonight and then either beat A&M tomorrow or, they'll be in the loser's bracket. I don't know off the top of my head. They would play the loser of Tennessee and –
let's see here.
Tennessee and –
it's the winner of Game 3, so it'd be Vanderbilt, Florida.
Yeah, they would play the loser of that game.
Yeah.
So they need a win. 2 wins should get them. 1 is going to be really, really iffy.
They handled Vanderbilt pretty well if it should come down to that. So
they did, and they with Florida they had the lead in the 9th inning in every game, but they blew 2 of those. But Florida 7 weeks ago was a much different team than it is right now. So
Agree.
we'll see.
All right, before you go here, do you have a prediction for an overall tournament winner?
Ooh, I'd be surprised if it's not Arkansas. They just have more pitching than everybody else. I mean, they can go 7, 8, 9 guys in their bullpen that are throwing 96, 97, 98. I mean, they're just stacked there.
It's
so
crazy.
I'll take the Razorbacks to win the tournament.
I got you. Well, always good visiting with you, my friend. Awesome
Good seeing you,
job you and your colleagues do. You guys enjoy the tournament, and we'll talk again soon.
Very soon, Gerard.